this opportunity to welcome everyone out this evening. We appreciate you coming and spending some time with us. We certainly have come a long way from the classroom on the campus of Tuskegee Institute, now Tuskegee University, where we were conceived by Booker T. Washington in 1894. And I'll tell you that we are ecstatic about our partnership that we've developed with Liberty Bank. And for us, success has come in the form of numerous partnerships, and everyone here is very, very excited about the future. I see many faces in here that have been ardent supporters of us and our financial institution, and for that, we are grateful. We thank you, and we look forward to your support in the future. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the CEO and President of Liberty Bank and Trust, Alden McDonald.
Thank you, Neil, and thank you, staff, for working this event this evening. I know we're keeping you a little bit longer, but hopefully it'll pay off in the future. I want to first of all welcome everyone for giving us your time this evening to let you know a little something about who we are. Liberty Bank has been in existence since 1972. It came from $2 million of capital to an asset size approaching $700 million. We're also in 8 states, and we have a number of branches, and we have services, all types of services, banking services, available across the country. And when I say across the country, I really mean across the country. Liberty was founded back in '72, and as we did research when we first opened, we found there was also a branch of the Freedmen's Bank opened in New Orleans in 1872. Just happened to be 100 years after the first branch of the Freedmen's Bank was opened. And for those of you who might be a little younger than I am, that might not go back in history as far as I do, the Freedmen's Bank was a commercial bank that was chartered by Congress to assist the African American community in developing and having financial whereabouts to then move from slavery into a quality of life. One interesting piece about this merger, and that we are really happy with, is the fact that when you look at Booker T. Washington starting the financial institution of this type that has been the legacy since 1894. 1894, and Booker T. Washington has been in our history books for a lot of economic development and business models for the communities to build itself on, for people to build themselves on, to create small business. And here in the year 2015, and this is the excitement for me, that we have continued the legacy of Booker T. Washington from 1894. So this community has been consistent with continues the legacy and the commitment of providing financial services to this community. So when we think about what our responsibility is in joining with First Tuskegee in providing financial service, is huge. And this is what we've been doing since 1972 as well. And what we bring to the table, we bring size, we bring technology, we bring larger projects. For example, in our institution, we've done over $150 million of new market tax credits, federal new market tax credits. We've done state new market tax credits. We own 40% of a national leasing company based in Detroit. We do about $200 million worth of business in our national leasing company for people such as Johnson Controls, Kellogg, hospitals. We even lease snowmobiles. I call them snowmobiles, but it's snow trucks to remove snow out of the roadway in different counties throughout the entire country. We lease golf carts for municipalities that own golf courses. We do a lot of things, and starting from $2 million, approaching $700 million, has been a great movement for us. So as we get together with First Tuskegee, we are very, very fortunate to have a partner, to have the staff, the staffing that they have, bring a lot of things to the table, and we're happy that we will be able to provide more services. The technology piece I'm talking about is that we can compete with any piece of banking technology of the largest bank in the country. You can do all of your banking over the internet. You can deposit a check by way of your smartphone. You can put alerts on your smartphone to let you know when a transaction hits your account. You can be alerted when your account balance gets to a certain balance. You could pay your bills from your smartphone, from your internet at home. For the businesses, we have remote deposit capture where you don't have to come into the bank to make a deposit. So all of these teller windows, date back to some time in banking. And today's banking model is to bank from your home and your office and from wherever you are. And all of those conveniences we have, and we're bringing to this institution. I guess the most important thing for us and for me, from a passion that I have, and that is to help people to become homeowners. We have a passion for making mortgage loans. We do close to $100 million worth of mortgage loans a year. We sell to the secondary market. We keep some on our books. We do commercial lending. We do church lending. We do all kinds of lending. And we've been doing it now for 42 years. We've been pretty successful with it. As I mentioned, our institution is 42 years old. We've been profitable every year we've been in business with the exception of 5 years. 3 years was the Louisiana oil bust, when all of the banks in the state of Louisiana lost money for 3 consecutive years. 1 year was in 1999, we lost $250,000. And the year of Katrina, we lost a couple of $1 million. The year after Katrina was our most profitable year in the history of our company. We have a lot of talent in our organization across the 8 states that we serve, and we're bringing on new talent from this institution. The easy piece about this merger is that the same faces you see serving you today is going to still continue to service you. We want everyone here to know and to realize that Helena Duncan is going to be our regional president for this area. So, and Neil will join us on a national level. We do a lot of things throughout the country. And we have some new products coming on board. And we feel that his talents and his talent in the past has been on the investment side of things out of New York and capital raise and things of that nature. So as we grow, we need continuous capital within our organization. We do things with other institutions as well. And these times are very challenging for community banks. And it's also an opportunity for community banks. And the one thing that we have always done in the past, we've taken challenges and obstacles and turned them into opportunities. So we see the changing banking environment. We see the changing environment with the banking rules, the banking laws today, to offer all of the communities in which we serve an opportunity for people to grow, for people to improve their quality of life. I'll just give you an example. We have a product that can compete with payday lending at a much cheaper interest rate. Payday lenders are charging 500% for a loan. We have placed a product in place where it's much, much cheaper, and I'm talking about not 100%, not 50%, but in the teens, to charge an individual for a loan. So what that will mean many of Americans really being able to put additional money into their regular household. We hope that each and every one of you will really fill out a visa application before you leave, because our visa application will beat the interest rate that you have in your wallet now. Okay, so our interest rate, I guess, you know, if you put an application in tonight, we'll give that special rate of 8.9 tonight. And that's not an introductory rate, by the way. It is a fixed rate. So it's not for 6 months, it's not for 3 months, it's not for a year, it's fixed. Now if you have a rate that's lower than that in your wallet, we'll beat it tonight. That's how competitive we are. We will beat, and we are the lowest service charge financial institution, not only in town, but every place that we compete. And if any of you deal with Chase, I want you to know we could beat Chase's service charges all day, all night, all year. They can't even compare to what we charge. Our savings rate is 0.65%, savings passbook. Now for the customers who's been with us for a while, we locked them in at 1.30. And the only reason we did that, we locked them in, is because when we were having our place in Kansas City, some investment folk found out that we were paying 1.80% on the savings passbook. So we had millions of dollars just flowing in. And we're not looking for rate shoppers. We're looking for loyalty. We're looking for people who are going to support us long term. And when you support us long term, we'll give you back long term, and we'll give you back more than what you're getting now. So I'm here to say to you that this staff here in Montgomery, this staff in Tuskegee, the staff for Alabama, the staff for Liberty Bank can challenge you with any banking services you have, whether it's on the service charge side or whether it's on the technology side, whether it's on the lending side. We can do everything that every other financial institution plus some. And we will work to earn your support. And when we come to you, we're not going to say, what are you getting now? We're going to say, what do you need for us so that you can give us your business? We're willing to compete, we can compete, and we will beat whoever you're doing business with.